I was curious as to whether they do it. I mean, you're still up against the Slark, and the Snapfire could be annoying, but you should do well on the lane, if nothing else. We've seen this done a little bit in the qualifiers, especially the major. A lot more by players in their pub games experiment with it, because like cost efficiency, Glove of Haste is one of the best items in the game right now. And if you are talking about a hero like Void that's relying on this passive bash, it's so important. Which, by the way, GH is in trouble for this Void without bash. Time Walk to just chase down, and Fada with the spam up Cross Blast gets the kill. This is why we see Clockworks try and start with something like a Windlace usually. Boots is also nice. It can just be really frustrating against heroes like Lich, and Miracle is getting rough hard. He actually might be... Oh, the play! 33. They switched up the lanes, and he just got completely and utterly outplayed with that tree placement. Beautifully done by 33. Never gets himself a solo kill on this Lark. Oh, that is beautiful to watch. That's what you want to see. Although, not if you're a Nigma fan. And now Lim, he's tanking the whole tower here. He needs to get aggro off him. It's not about hitting anymore. And there is the fissure block to ensure they get the kill. He'll go down. Lim will die for it, but he'll be happy with that trade. Even if he is dead a little bit longer. Because usually the catch with running Ember on the out lanes is you want to give him a wide buff. You want to stay far away out of XP range so he can just soak it all in. The 6 is so crucial. Miracle, he already used the pounce. 33 is just going to be able to kill him. There it is. Cheeky tree goes down again. That's the second kill with a rotation from Hanskin. And they had vision on this, but it was too late. He'd already used the pounce. Meanwhile, top, Lim just walks it off. I actually love the way that Alliance are just leveraging this advantage in the mid. Usually there's a temptation to just leave it be, because like, oh, well, you know, if you want mid, if your guy already got solo kills, why do you need to go there? But we highlight this already, that Nigma really play off Miracle's farming success early on to pivot an advantage elsewhere. And now they're just losing heroes casually. Lim just got a solo kill top. That wasn't even with a lasso. Even if he dies for it, you don't mind this. I mean, Kura should be able to chase him down, but he's just out of range. He's actually going to get away with this by the looks of it. No, there it is. Push away. Oh, he can't get the Scav Blast just in time. That was close, though. That's max range. Last time, there was too many heroes mid to do it. But this time around, there's too many heroes from Alliance as they're going to arrive. Miracle does Shadow Dance away. Still slowed, though. Wiggle his way out of this one, but they are waiting. No pounce for 10 seconds. Chain for off the mark for 33. And it looks like Miracle might have just got away with this. He wants top. Limp. He baited himself in a little bit here as GH turns trying to get rid of him, but Limp just a little bit too fast. Kuro, Scatter Blast will finish the deal, though. Actually, we gets it with a sleight of fist. And meanwhile, bot Fada now going to go down. The rotation coming out from Miracle, but the stun control is good, and the pounce forward gets the final hit on the Fada. Now Timber trying to arrive. Miracle will move away for the moment, but they keep in the hot pursuit here as they'll chase him down and serve themselves a fish plate. And at this stage in the game, you want to be using that combo into cores, not onto the 4 and 5 of Alliance. Fissure off the mark. Dragging him in, though. Not able to get him over the top, so he'll get away, or will he? Nico Baby's going in with a Diffu. GH has no mana to play with. He's going to try to go for the Cogs play, but Nico Baby, he throws out the Chrono. He goes for 1 kill, and he will be able to find it. The root's going to be thrown out. Now the kisses are coming in. Nico Baby needs to move away. Has got the time walk in a second, so he'll be able to escape. But Miracle getting low himself in the meantime. Now Limp forces out the remnant used by Wee. Fissure is there, and there's the last follow up, dragging him towards the tree so he can kill him. Echo Slam, everything thrown at Wee to kill him off and enable a push for Alliance on this tier 1 tower. And to the credit on the side of Nigma, they are keeping the gold even here. It's only a 1,000 net worth lead for Alliance, despite what has looked like quite a bullish lane, right? With the Timber being so out of control, the back runner getting good start, then bouncing back against him, but then especially the Void just farming to his heart's content. Now we, oh no, he's not even got the mana anymore. They throw out the Chain Frost, everything to make sure he goes down quicker. I think Wee is just too unleveled. You need to give him the safest farm. And I mean, with your tier 1 still standing here, you could argue that is the safest farm, and yet he still dies. Limp won't go down in the meantime. 33 will zone the rest of the side of Nigma away. 3-on-1 scenario, he likes those odds. And Miracle, he's actually going to go in for this kill. Limp's still pretty tanky, though, and Miracle needs to actually escape quickly. He's trying to cover in the barrier, so the tree does get chopped down before he could get it, though. Miracle actually cut the tree just so that 33 couldn't finish him off. In the meantime, you will see Mind Control and Limp go down. The chase is still on. 33's not done. Miracle needs to hide for longer, and as that's happening, Fada does get picked off by Kuro on the back line. Jump out. Nico Baby does use the time dilation, and Miracle going to be bashed up and killed off still. So it's a double kill for the Void. Nigma still make trades, and they made the best of a bad scenario once they dove in. That's painful, because if you miss the mark and you don't have the best setup in the world, then everything goes wrong. We already mentioned how elusive alliances cause are for things like the clockwork. But if you can hit some chains, there it is. Hook shot in. Pounce through as well, but Timber's already here to ruin the day. The Chain Frost is going to be thrown out. The Kisses are coming in, but they split up the fight a little bit. Limp will stand his ground. Lassie to drag away from those Kisses. Still will die, but Chrono is there. Guardian Angel to try and help out Miracle. He's already used a Shadow Dance, though. Now the Heavenly Grace, everything to keep him alive, but 33 still living, and it looks like Nigma might lose heroes first as Miracle. Getting low. 33. Actually not able to stand up against this, and we the one who strikes back because he's already got a double kill. His name Alliance have lost 3 heroes. Nico Baby is still looking healthy, but he may need to leave soon. He'll go in. There's the Echo Handskin, buys enough time, but Miracle is still living, and the chains come out. Void, he's baited off more and bitten off more than he can shoot. Tries to move away. The chase is on with the pounce. The Remnant Fort as well. Nico Baby will take another one of the Grey with him, but he's also going down. The Void is dead. Long live the fish. You just aren't addressing the Omni-Knight issue, right? Like, you beat the crap out of him. You put him on the ground. You beat him time and time again. It's not looking like a great game for mind control. But no matter how bad things look, right, in his moment of struggle, in the flashbacks he has of the pain he's experienced in this game so far, he remembers that he just presses R, has a little smile come over his face, and then laughs as Void can do nothing in his Chronos. Excuse me, guys. But now the dynamic of the game completely changes. And 33 needs reinforcements right now. He's down to half HP already. They're going to come in. Heals, Chain Frost, Vision Stun as well, looking good. The turnaround opportunity, Mind Control already low. We'll be able to move away for the moment. Nico Baby chases and finishes him off. And Kuro, he's in trouble. The Chain Frost bounced back from the creeps. We needs to move away with that final Remnant. Too slow. They thought it was an easy kill. Timber baited them in down to half HP. It looked so good, but the fissure was even better. And Hansker's not done. He's got more fissures to follow as he connects on the GH as well. If you think about it, Nico Baby, if he just bashes you once and with the Manta illusions out, it's half your mana gone, roughly straight away. Hook shot in. Vada will just be 4-staffed out, though. No free kill for Miracle. Now the Chrono comes in. They're going to try and save the day. The Chain Frost is going to bounce around. Mind Control needs to drag it away, but Clark is already out of mana. Trying to move away. Shadow Dance out in time, and now 33 zone the rest of the way, but the Dimpu's going to come out on a limb, trying to seclude him from the fight. Echo Slam in. Kisses still stacking on top of him right now, and we trying to move away, but the Sister Gaze is going to be there, and he's going to go down alongside his Clockwork. Now the chase is on. You need to get everyone out on the side of Nigma, but Miracle is already out of mana. Has got a big one to work with. He will wave it around to get that mana back, but the Yules buys enough time that reinforcements do arrive, and he cannot pounce out. He tries to move away. Nice cookie into the pounce play. Coming out from Kuro will save the life of Miracle for only 2 seconds, though. As they continue the pursuit through, they'll find the kill. Kuro's going to be chased onto next. They decide it's not worth the dive, though. They back off. So you're going to reach a slot awkward point where if Alliance is still ahead and Nigma don't have room, and you're using these traditional spaces where you're like, I'm just going to remove the one, that's not going to be an option for them anymore. And easy pick-offs like this are an option for Alliance. Kuro came by as well. He wants to say hi. Alliance might say bye. Chase in. Nice cut in the tree. 33 gets extremely deep. Yours is going to be there as well. Burn it up. They want to force someone out of Miracle pretty fast. The disarm was thrown out, so he can't fight. And they're just wasting his time. Chains are good from Wheat. But now the Echo Slam. They jump into Chain Frost. The kisses from Kuro not being interrupted. Fada will go down. But they got Slark. They got the bigger kill to evaporate the Fishman himself. And now Kuro going to be chased on to Glimmer Cape to buy some time. We looking to move away. Time dilation being thrown out. And the chase on is there. The fissure, the banner burn. There is no escape as they are just crumbling on the side of Nigma. And Alliance are taking every opportunity that comes their way. The Chronos, and then you just wail on the Slark, and you have enough stuns to kill him off, right? You can force the Dark Pact out on one, and then you have layer upon layer. You've got Lassos, you've got the Earthshaker, and now you've got to smoke out Nigma to try and deal with Nico Baby. They have to perma-stun him here, though. He has got the Chrono, and he's going to throw it out straight away without hesitation. 3 heroes stuck in it to make that fall. The hook shot to interrupt with the Chain Frost coming through. Lasso on the Omni-Knight to drag him away. He will not get any value out of the Guardian Angel. Or will he? They move across in time. Buyback comes up with Snapfire. Lich is also dead. And Nico Baby is holding his own. We use our mana already. The Disarm was thrown out, so Miracle needs to retreat. And the chains are coming in. 33 is on his way in. GH has already used that hook shot, so he can't contribute much more to the fight. The stun control comes out to Miracle. He does use the Shadow Dance. He needs a pounce escape, though. He will make it down to the low ground. They can't find him just yet, and it looks like they won't find anyone else as Nigma do minimize their losses. It did cost them the buyback on the Snapfire. A ridiculous amount of damage coming up the Chain Frost. The up of 150 per bounce at this stage in the game when half your heroes still can't tank the normal brunt of damage coming out from Alliance is destructive.
The armor of omniscience.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now moving in Miracle. We'll jump onto Limp. But Limp is playing around these choke points, around these high grounds, so they can't play into them. And now the jump in. GH is already gone. The cookie won't get him out. But it'll start face forward. Ansgood coming in with a save. The fidget interrupt the kisses, though. And straight across onto Kuro. They want to get that dieback out of him. He's gone. Buyback comes out from Clock. Trying to arrive. Has got the hook shot. Is holding on to it. Hanskin buying time. BKB gets activated, but the Chain Frost won't bounce. Nice dodge out from Wee, but Miracle's left behind. They need to get him out right now. Use to buy some time so they can actually stack on top of him. And he's going to go down, or is he? No. The heals. Last moment. Get him low, and he's still dead. They couldn't keep him up alive. They're going to lose mind control because he focused all heals onto the Slark, and they're going to lose more. GH, this is going to be his dieback as well, so it's a double kill for 33. We, the only one to get out. This BKB, once again, not actually doing anything for him. I'm not even sure the Daedalus is going to do anything when he gets to it. When it's Alliance you're talking about, it's always about Nico, baby. How do you give him a good start? How do you get him on this gold? When you force so much attention to the other lanes and you leave an Omni Knight alone against a Void, it is not going to end well. Also a Paladin sword of all things. Such a nice item for the Void. The one thing this hero usually lacks is lifesteal, and when you have a Timber and a Bat Rider in your lineup, no one's building a Vlads for you, so definitely the ideal thing. Bash is coming out. He's got no mana. Guardian Greaves will get away. The Chrono only in the GH though. Nico baby was maybe a little bit greedy. I think he thought a second target was going to walk in. They'll still take the clockwork kill though. Dead for 50 seconds, and they know he has no way of buying back because he's done it previously. So this could easily be a lane. Miracle the burst, the Sinister Gaze coming in. Dark Patch trying to move away. Shadow Dance for the Moon in Nico baby. The first hit bash. Kuro can't do the damage. The Guardian Angel comes out, and Nico baby has all eyes on him, but with the armor, he doesn't care. Echo Slam isn't even needed to be good. The Chain Frost bouncing around is better, and it will achieve enough that they bring Nigma down. The only one left is Wee. They're in your base. They're pummeling you down and murdering you one by one. Visha does get dodged out by the Yules, but still a triple kill for 33, and this is looking over. GG gets called. Alliance take game one, and they don't wait around. 31 minutes in. It took a while, but the amount of blood shed in this game, and most of it belonged to Nigma, was painful for them. I never feel good when I see the Juggernaut. This hero has a pretty rough win rate. It's looked completely and utterly lackluster competitively in recent times across the board. He has to sync up perfectly with them to just get as much gold as he can out of this lane. And it's already 2 denies to the Razor. It's probably going to be 2 denies each wave at this rate, actually, the more I think about it. And spin on the bot lane. We'll get the first blood. Wee goes down. He done what we anticipated, basically. He didn't want to take the early point to dissimulate because that means that you can't trade harassment. A sugary treat gets you out safely. Now 33 is just trying to actually stack up, get as much gold as possible, because his job is to now race the levels, get to level 7, maybe 8, and then just rotate and find a kill somewhere else. Kuro will be stunned up in the bot lane though, and the spin through with the slow is enough to kill off Kuroki. They'll at least throw out some damage to make them pay for it with their health, but it's actually rougher than you'd originally think for the Void Spirit in this matchup. And also Bat Rider goes down. They rotate top.
Yes.
Nice move from Beastmaster. That wasn't Primal Roar, by the way. He's only level 4, almost level 5, but they find a pick off. They actually punish the Bat Rider for stacking his farm, for trying to supplement it in the jungle. Move nonetheless. And Hanskin, oh boy, he's going to go down. Pulse a little bit too strong. Inkswell moving in, though. They see the opportunity to Wee with the spin forward as well. The stun comes out, and he's going to die. This is just too much damage. I think we may have found another counter on the lane to Void Spirit, and surprisingly enough, it's Juggernaut of all heroes. I'm glad to see Juggernaut succeeding, though. It's just, it feels like for a long time it has been a losing hero. So it's good to see it once again actually being able to thrive a little. We'll just have to see if that can continue. Problem is that he's actually in a farming race at the end of the day against an anti-mage. Wee is in a race against time here as he tries to move away quick enough. Nice blast out, but it won't be good enough. Hanskin with a long-range punch as if he's playing Modern Warfare 2 and has Commando on. Razor might start to move towards the jungle soon and just give a little bit of space, or maybe he will just move top basically simply to pressure anti-mage out of the lane and take the tower, which will free up the lane for the Shaker. The problem is this. They have Primal Roar. You can already see them moving forward. Yep. Nice ward down to give him vision. The Primal Roar will be used. Miracle will rotate. And nice Fissure interrupting Inkswell as well. They're looking to turn around on him here. Miracle is stuck here. Mind Control tanking the tower for them. They're trying to do the damage, but Miracle silenced up. Can't move away quick enough. Fada's willing to give his life for the cause. There's a good one. Double kill for Mind Control, but he'll die afterwards. And yes, big kills for Nigma, but bigger ones still for the side of Alliance. The rotation is swift and the punishment is hard. Snapfire as well to alleviate any sort of build up. Those cookies can be a little bit pesky if they go for the 15 health talent. But considering this is a 5 Snapfire, you're not really too worried about things like Guardian Grooves coming out. Inkswell on a Miracle. Stun is good, and they're going to need to keep this up. The Omni Slash is enough damage. Nico Baby gets the kill, and they will just spam the outpost. They'll get it in time, so there's going to be no starvation of XP from Alliance as they get control of one. They do lose Handskin for it, but it's worth it for the XP, and Kuro is also going to die. Nice tip slow coming out from Fada there. This man is lethal with Brush. Now has the Demon's Edge online, up to the 5k net worth mark. The question is, what can the Jug do in the meantime? He's going for the Diffu build, so Nico Baby, he loves his diffusals, so it's definitely needing this type of game. Now he's feeling the pain. He'll spin. They're staying on top of him, but now we might want to leave. Echo Snipe from Handskin. No! It's been used wrong there. The Fissure's off the mark as well. Handskin needs to recalibrate the buttons. And Lee is able to get the kill. Mistakes being made there. Handskin knows where it went wrong. It's a bit hard not to see, and Nico Baby's the one who suffers. Now the Primal Roar thrown out into the Razor, the Cookie over the edge, and the kisses through to kill off Limp. Good rotation from Nigma, good connection. Will allow him to now push on this top tier 1. You getting more confirmation that Miracle is free to farm. Now having that Battle Fury complete, this is where the acceleration begins, as if it already has him with a 7,000 net worth lead for Nigma. And a fight for on top. Handskin gets found out. They'll cut the trees through. 33 will look to move away. It's deforestation time, but they aren't quick enough to catch him. He does manage to get out. Times like this, you wish you had a Nyx, but Nyx is waiting around mid, trying to set up a kill. Fight Carapace. Razor gets stunned up. Well, Weehaw here as well. It should be a kill. The Soulbind's going to be thrown out, but Limp's controlled for too long. He's going to die. Now Fada, he might also go down. No mana to work with. Miracle is just looking for that one tap, and Hop will walk in, and we'll get the kill. And just on talking about that, 33 still goes down. Kuro rotated in. He found him trying to escape. He managed to kill 4 members of Alliance. They'll take this tier 1 tower, and it's almost a 10,000 net worth lead before the 20-minute mark. You need to get this Blink Dagger ASAP. You're still only halfway to it on the side of Alliance, and you saw how quickly it screwed them. When Shakers are this immobile against a snowballing Void Spirit, you will feel the pain. And Fada might feel the pain here. He says hello. And we will say goodbye for a moment. And then just dodge out, move in, gets the kill, and he'll leave. He's even still got the Remnant waiting there. But it will run out. 33 is able to move forward. The last is going to be there. Punishment must be had. Greed must pay. And we trying to move away. Cookie to get him out of range. Echo Slam gets committed, though. The Primal Roar won't save his life. The kiss is coming out on the Limp now as well. Trying to move away. GH is trying to go for that stun play, but the Omni Slash causes a lot of damage to him right now. Limp will still go down. The Fissure works against Nico Baby as he gets stuck away from GH. We'll still kill him off. Miracle's thinking about getting involved in this fight right now. He's lingering around, ready to pounce. Kuro is still alive, buying a lot of time for his team. Nico Baby's going to chase him in. Manaboy's going to come out in the meantime. 33 is going to be brought down. Handskin backs up in time. Fissure's going to come out. They're looking now under Mind Control, hit out by that Diffu, but Nico Baby is hesitant. Miracle hits pretty goddamn hard, so they will just back away. He's level 60, 3 levels ahead of this Juggernaut. But not before the side of Nigma get themselves an Aegis of Immortality. I like how Limp doesn't even care about a Ring of Aquila at this point. He's like, that is the most redundant crap. Just get him the bounty room first. I'll come back and send it back to base soon. I can't stress this enough. An anti-mage can still die in the blink of an eye at this stage of the game. If you get an Echo Slam onto him or you lasso, and then you've got an Omni Slash follow-up, you'll definitely get the 1 life at least. Miracle, there it is. Jump in straight away. And they can just lasso him up. But commitment coming in from the enemy team. The kisses are there, and now Alliance, they need to split quickly. They're going to go in. Primal Roar's going to come up. BKB gets activated by Razor first. The Miracle saps some damage away from him. In the meantime, they can bring down the Shaker, who didn't get a chance to even use the Echo Slam. And Limp's BKB is running out soon. He needs to be careful about that Remnant. Maybe just needs to get back in. They will be able to do so quick enough or not. Nico Baby gets caught out. They'll jump in straight away. The Burn Noise man, he's got the big one. He actually needs to be careful. They're going to bring him down. Double kill already for Wee. The Aegis is expended, but it's worth. Now the Yule's going to come out, dodge out in the meantime by Limp to make sure he doesn't get stunned up by the Meteor Hammer. The Soulbind will not be capitalized on by this side of Alliance. And Nigma, they've burned most of the defensive Alliance. They'll be able to go back in and just look to take buildings. There can only be one lane at this stage, as you don't want to do that awkward trek across the other side of the base if you are Nigma, but you should be able to get the Meteor Axes here. But the Echo Slam, Hanskin waits perfectly, but he doesn't do enough damage. The anti-base takes no damage, and instead Hanskin's going to go down. We with the Ultra Kill. He looks at the side of Alliance. He points his fingers out and says, who the hell's next? And they say no one. GG gets called immediately there. It is going to be a 1-1 scoreline. And we are going to have at least 2 more games before we know who the victor is here. As we even up the score between Alliance and Nigma. 1-1 apiece.
I think their movement in these team fights is going to be a big factor, because now you've even got the Monkey King being played by Miracles. So definitely a sink or swim style of mid laner on Limp. Some days he can just completely dominate. There's absolutely nothing the enemy team can do. Other times it's like, come on Limp, you're better than this.
Yeah, the thing that is kind of interesting with Huskar is the way that some players...
Miracles, top side, getting a bit low.
Well, no, he won't get away. 33 used this exact same trick against him in the first game. Slap down a tree and completely destroy him with it. GH did get a little bit of XP advantage because Hanskin's now only level 1, finally reaches 2, so... Now it just comes down to the fact that Timber has the advantage.
Mind Control's going to have to be very careful in this bot side. He's just hit onto his level 3. Nico Baby's a full level ahead, and they've got an entire creep wave underneath this tower.
And then top, Miracle goes down. They move quickly, and GH is forced back completely. And then the question is, where do you put the Monkey King in that situation? Because if you switch the lane, they're just going to follow.
Maybe they need to try and sneakily do a few stacks, get him to level up the Primal Spring, get a bit of farm into himself.
Oh, man. 1-for-1 trade. Actually bring each other down. We're looking at top still because we're just expecting things to pop off again, and just giving that similar effect that Doom became infamous for when he was being picked all the time for his Devour. And when you're in a try scenario, that damage definitely is the difference. 30%. Left first down Miracle before you can even get the stacks up, and it's successful because Purifying Flames is a pain in the ass. We'll chase on the GH as well. And usually that's off the back of having playmakers in your other lanes. But when you look at Nigma's other lanes, they do have something I wouldn't call playmaking type heroes. I call them casual farmers and pushers. And as I'm talking about that, Huskar does go down. GH. Oh, that should not be happening. He found a solo kill onto the Huskar.
Maybe. TI's coming, maybe. Could be there.
Yeah, TI.
Yeah, but after. Then we all get it.
I don't know about that. I don't know about Nico Baby's chances of living either. He's just gone. And there's the rotation. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. I think the Diffu, like, it's bearable in terms of dependency when you're playing this game as Monkey King. Like, how much do you need in this game? Like, who are you looking to burn the mana of? Is it that critical? There are some heroes that it makes so much sense.
All the TP's going top side.
Yep, Chen makes the other one arrive as well. Jump in, straight forward. They've already got the Timber. They're going to follow up with the Rubik kill, and Fada stuck on the tree line. They died too quick. He couldn't even hit he couldn't even save anyone's life with a false promise. He'll just die as well.
Look at this army of Chen creeps. It's absolutely nuts. You've got the mechanism. Yeah, you've got the Divine Favor as well. So everyone's healing up for a crap ton of... Able to turn it around onto the Timber Saw, and top T1 tower's gone. Let's go for mid.
This is part of the scary factor of the OD, though. It's similar to how Shaker was, right? When you'd be going for that Ags Rush, where it's actually ridiculous how long it takes to kill him. And he didn't even take the health talent. He's just so goddamn tanky and so high up in the network that he's not a kill anymore. And they go deep. Looking for kills. They'll find Fada. Miracle will be giving his life for this cause, but there might be vengeance in response. Dust is going to come out. We doesn't want to commit for this, though. They mistimed that, so Nico Baby is just hidden and runs away.
Heal's good enough, saving that magic stick until the very last second, so he did have the Carapace if he needed it.
Scanning.
The name of the game is Find Nico Baby.
And they know. They ping it out straight away. They know where he is. He'll hide in his own little world, but when you come out, there is a violent death awaiting you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But it's okay. Not everyone's in the jungle this time, Downhawk.
I feel like Limp's going to get unlucky and get bashed twice here by Roche.
He's looking good. And a much needed boom for the side of Alliance. Meanwhile, in the mid, though, they might be one hero down as 33 gets found out. And GH instantly to the Veta, moving forward, looking for more. They're not quick enough, though. Or are they? 4-star forward. That Miracle gets back in the tower, but they see it perfectly. They lift him out of the tower, disarm him as well. He goes to the Wukongs. They're trying to heal him up. Hand of God, life drain as well. Everything for him. And the BKB was using that map. Huskar, he's already lost the Aegis. Mind control by time. He crept up, able to move away. Miracle is going to live. Tries to turn around. False Promise going to come out. And Limp is just stunned up by GH. Not able to do anything against all this damage coming in. He's definitely going to fall. And Miracle, he's sustaining for all this. Science Glove's thrown down. He will die, but it is for the right cause as they kill 4 members of Alliance and they take that Aegis away.
Oh, that was some insane team fight coming through from Nigma. Nearly flawless execution.
Much needed at this stage, and you already see the move from Nigma. They smoke up and they want to reconnect towards the bot area as they understand that Alliance are going to pivot around Nico Baby and try and enable him, get him into this game, maybe off the back of that 15 talent again, a little bit extra damage. But instead, Nico Baby able to jump first. GH protected by the Astral though, and the Astral out to keep the Huskar out of the equation. Wukongs goes down in this choke point. A lot of trouble for Limp as he just gets evaporated. There's no way he can survive. And on the side, Fada, nothing he can do either as he got stunned up and killed off. Double kill already for Wee. He wants more though. He's feeling a little bit peckish. They'll find someone trying to limp away into the base. There's actually Hanskin who's brought down. There's 3 dead now on the side of Alliance. The net comes out from GH. They see Nico Baby as well as they've dusted him up. He will fight against Nyx Assassin, but this wasn't a fight he wanted to take as 4 members of Alliance are dead. And 33 just waving over his teammates going, don't worry guys, I've almost got this Spirit Vessel.
Surprised me either if Kuro had the exact timing of the BKB on the Huskar in mind, because there was only 5 seconds left when he went down there. They knew that they had the ability to take that fight with a clean victory.
It's a volatile line, right? Like Huskar's usually described as these heroes that after their first Aegis pull into their second one, if they die maybe just 2 times, the game is almost over. They need someone else to start taking over. And this is, you know, it's a situation where Nico Baby is anywhere near to take over for this Huskar, which is what we usually see from Alliance, right? Is this passing of the baton. Instead, Miracle swinging his own baton in the face of Limp. They're going to force Wee away, but the Astrals can be there to protect for longer. Forcing out the BKB from Limp. Wee will look to move away. Has to activate his own BKB, but too much damage done already. False Promise jump in straight away, and they can bring down the OD. He hung around. He was too focused on saving Private Miracle, and he's still going to go down. GH tries to get out, but they have his number as well. There's no easy escape from him. All of a sudden, Nigma overstay their welcome and get booted out by Alliance.
Great job by 3-3 there, creating so much attention around the mid lane.
As you said, Nigma, they might fall for that trick once. They might get distracted by 33 once. Not necessarily again. Of course, the advantage 33 has now is if he shows up these fights, he does now have that Spirit Vessel. If he dies like this, however, it's not a good way to use it.
Yeah, he's already got the stacks of the reactive armor up though.
Yeah, but the damage is way too much.
Yeah, way too much.
It's the Vendetta play. Every single time, spike Carapace into Vendetta, and suddenly you have no reactive armor working for you. And they even spotted out Nico Baby. They're going to hunt onto him. The net's going to come out as well. The Spirit Vessel is thrown out onto him. Nice stun. We'll get them in range and bring him low. With the Astral, that is bye-bye Nico Baby. Let's go by a few more seconds. He won't make it out, though. In fairness, though, they do still have this tier 1 mid, so there's not even that much pressure for him to go for that kind of level of mobility.
And scanning up into this area, you can see the smoke gank trying to catch someone from Nigma off guard. Some good vision up here, though, and they're going to see that the smoke's happened.
And Miracle's going to go in with the Wukong's down. The BKB Fada has no escape, and he's dead. 33 will try and make his escape, but GH is hot on pursuit, looking for the perfect target, and it'll be Limp. Stuns him up, breaks him as well. Spirit Vessel's out. BKB from Nico Baby and Limp to fight back. The buyback comes out from Fada. They have to stand and hold their ground. GH utilize himself some time. 33 zoned away mind control in the meantime, and GH, the Hand of God heal. The Science Clips gets dropped down as well. No one dying just yet. GH is just barely going to live. Limp it away. They've already sent False Promise as well. Buyback will come out from Rubik now, but on the side, Nyx is going to go down, and the tree line, it looks like 33 is going to join him as Miracle does get himself the double kill. And Limp, getting low on HP, needs to move away. The Silence will protect him from the huge damage coming out in the pure form from Weeha, but he can follow up, jump in. Limp knows he has to fight here, but Decrepit fight, split up on the fight. We goes deeper, disarmed as well. Astral to buy a little bit of time, but they split up the fight well. Fada is going to fall in the meantime. That's going to be his dieback, but they will lose the OD. Dead for 90 seconds. Limp is still standing, and so is Nico Baby. Nigma, they have to get out. They have to back up a little bit. Miracle has one tree to stand on. He's looking for a play. He's going to jump in on the Limp, who has no mana left. Might be forced to fight here. Tries to turn around. The smoke screen's going to down. Force him back. Mind control. but Miracle's still too tanky. Ricky will hide in his own little realm of protection and move away just in time. Long range as Hanskin is stepping off to the right.
Titan Sliver given over to 33 as well, so that extra status resistance and magic resistance gonna come in handy. It's just smoke on smoke on smoke. 35 minutes into it. I'm sure we've seen about 6 so far.
Yep, smoke and kills. So let's see who's going to die because of a lip. BKB goes straight in. He's not going to mess around with that Vendetta on the side. The bounce straight goes down. Miracle, he's cut the back line. He's got him behind them. The Spirit Vessel's on him, yes, but Alliance need to retreat, and they're in trouble. The Astral is out, and it looks like Huskar's too deep. False Promise, he knows he has to fight. He goes deeper, looking at the Wii, but the second Astral is going to control them up. In the meantime, GH is going to go down to Fada. But Limp is against the world, and the numbers are against him as he is overwhelmed by the Force Enigma. Gets brought down, has to buy back straight away. The Sun is with Fada. He just goes straight away. 33 is almost dead. The chase is on. Miracle gets this wrong with a Boundless Strike. The Sun's coming out from Nico Bay to buy enough time, and they jump in. They're going to actually be able to bring him down. Wee's going to die. They'll look across. They will be able to find the kill in the meantime to 33, but they need to get Nico Baby out alive. Long range Blink Strike out towards Limp will allow him to escape, but Miracle is still the bully in this fight, and all of a sudden Alliance have to back off.
Force getting ripped through very easily, but from Nigma's end, they're confident that the Huskar, his BKB is down to 5 seconds. They've been doing a fantastic job so far of timing their own BKBs to make sure that they're countering a lot of the aggression coming out from him.
Most definitely.
See though, their durations aren't the longest either. 7 seconds on the Monkey King, 6 seconds on the OD.
Jump in. Fire is occurring. Astrals to mess with it. We is just hanging back afar to see how this one plays out. And Limp has to use the BKB, gets the False Promise already. He needs to start hitting hard. Miracle's going for the Abyssal jump in straight away. He's going to control him up. The Balance Strike goes out to 33 and he's already dead. And all of a sudden, Limp, he's going to be burned up in the middle of the mess too quickly. He's going to go down. No way back, and is dead for 100 seconds. And the GG gets called. Without the Huskar, there is no life for the side of Alliance. And Nigma, they take game 3.
They're getting closer, 1 game away from making it through to the minor. There's a lot more to play for Nigma, right? You've got Alliance and Liquid sitting on the same amount of DPC points. But it gives a bit of wave clear. It does pretty well against a TA. Batrai's alright too. It's the hero that's going to get in the middle of a team fight. And you've got Timbersaw also creating some havoc.
A little precarious. We've seen these kind of early switches in the jungle, but this means that you're just submitting the mid lane is empty right now, and you can't afford to bring supports from the outer lane, so you have to apply
top lane.
There.
Hanskin's in trouble.
Will go down. First blood gets drawn. Miracle's the one who gets it. But that's where Limp should just shove down the wave and then apply pressure, because they haven't sat anyone in this lane. He's just been left to his own devices completely.
It's actually Alliance taking it. 3 bounty runes to 1.
And they're going to take a kill.
We have.
Doesn't even need the last few for the moment, but he will commit it just to make sure. Drags him back, and these are these deep wars that have came out, right, on both sides. Now, he has no way he can recover safely.
Early on into this, and Miracle doesn't get that kill if he doesn't have the Chen.
It's especially a brutal lane because it just covers the weaknesses that Ember has before.
Mind control.
Right? Control back and forth, and mind control being the one controlled. But it seems that he's been given too much room, shall we say. He's been getting deeper and deeper and closer to those tier 2 towers, and Fada able to finally punish it. And Limp.
Oh, the haste.
Oh, he moves in. Back block everywhere. Drags out the TA and kills her off. Hanskin's even here for the free XP. Smile on his face saying, I'm helping.
Yeah, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for a while. A smoke gang coming out from Alliance. They're going towards this bot side. They're going to try and get a key pick off at the start of this encounter. Until now, the Boots of Travel hasn't really done all too much work for Limp. And I get GH. I don't know if that's the best option.
Oh, they are going to try and move towards the back line. The wraparound's going to be there, but GH is buying some time from the Warcry to run away further. They are chasing on. The pings come out, but Miracle's being left alone. Instead, they are hunting for different targets. They're just not sure what they can still find. The Kisses are going to come out. They'll be able to even up and get a kill on the Hanskin, and the Kiss is still doing a lot of damage. Now, on the mind control. As I bring it down, it'll be 2-for-1 trade. Yep, you get that cheeky pick on the Nyx. You do at least force out the Kisses. That's a big cooldown, and your TA and Ember do get out in one piece. That should change soon, though. He's about to hit 15. He does have the option of movement speed, although the hammer dispelling enemies in this type of game is pretty valuable.
Pretty juicy to have, especially against that flame guard.
Yep.
Refraction.
Oh, the melt damage. Timber's just gone instantly now. Chased forward on the Fada with that corrosive haze up. The right clicks and Miracle do more than just tickle, and the speed at which they take this tower should enable them to just fall back straight into the Roche pit because Alliance have just lost 2.
1.5. 1. 1.0.
It's not we do maths. You tried.
I saw your massive chat before. It's the Alliance here. They've got a smoke coming through from the mid lane. I don't think they were sitting under any sort of wards either, so could catch Nigma unawares. Especially if Miracle gets caught out.
Last see the dragon.
Hand of God.
Carapace follow up. Everything but the kitchen sink for the kill on to the +1 player of Nigma. And there's a hunt.
He's getting gone on.
He already used the hand of God as well, so 33 is just going to toy with him. Slow him down a lot, and he can throw out.
Might be a bait.
A sec, but there it is. They're going to bait him in a little bit. He does have the Essence Ring. Now the stun's coming out. Connects on the 2. Nico Baby moves in. The damage way too much. Mind Control tried to run away. The kisses from afar just to zone them out. And look who else went in. He thought he could actually pierce that backline. He thought he could even up the fight, and now he's completely and utterly outnumbered. The BKB gets activated. He'll go for the TP away. He will be able to make it, but that is not the way he envisioned using his fresh BKB. Like looking for a squirrel in the forest right now, and he'll just cut his way out. Hanskin will just go invis and just move forward. They've already got Timber getting the wave, so they're ready to shove in for this tower, and there's a rotation coming out from Nigma. Hanskin gonna walk straight in, throw the target, the perfect kill. Won't even get a chance to really use the combo. You can throw a hand of God, but it won't achieve anything. It'll just go down. The kisses are coming in the meantime. 33 stands his ground and forces the BKB out of Wii. And there's the lasso. The jumping comes out. The skill's gonna be used. Sure, it's good, but when are you gonna use it now that you don't have a TA for 60 seconds? I'll tell you what Alliance are gonna use. They're gonna use their very focused fingers to right click on your buildings and probably come up to the high ground for a little bit. And there's the attitude up for Nico Baby.
Yeah. Oh, we've got another smoke coming through from here.
If Limp breaks it, it's fine though. And he blinks away. Oh. They didn't get it. They started the slide fist on the creeps. So close. Yet so far.
Nighttime as well. That's some insane reaction times. 33, 3D.
Now, lasso that was stolen is going to be used to spend the big target, the optimal one for them, but the lasso, the real one, used on the TA to drag away. And Nico Baby, he's going to survive through this, the BKB, throws out the stun. He's going to hide for the moment, tries to finish off Nico Baby, needs one more hit, trying to chase in. Limp tries to cover him, but no, he's the one who gets him killed. The side blade! It splashes through and he kills off his own spend. They've lost 2 on the side of Alliance. They're going to have to force themselves away from this fight, but they're not quick enough. They're going to lose another one on the exit. Fada's going to go down. The chasers on 33 will look to escape. There is a lift for GH. He'll keep eyes on, and with the chains, they see everything they need to. They just need to be careful around this tree line, not to screw themselves over. With the corrosive haze finally arriving, they've been waiting so long. Mind Control says, don't worry, guys, I got this. With the Stolen Will and Death, they'll bring him down. They'll hunt for more. Limp, the man who murdered his carry, will join him in the grave as the entirety of Alliance get wiped. And I think what you just done there, Matt, you cursed it. What the? Gave it? The timing on this Orb of Destruction appearing and Roche spawning.
3, 2, 1. Got it.
2 parts of an Illuminati form right there. And so's your calendar.
Yeah.
Sven definitely one of those heroes that looks for that initial burst right though. You're trying to flip that advantage. So it's a matter of whether Nigma can minimize those losses in the first few seconds.
It's a bit of a bait here, maybe.
33. I mean, it's not the ideal opener. I'm not really sure what the play is for Wii. I think he was concerned that they maybe saw him more than anything else. He's just more or less mocking him at this stage. They want to try and get a sense of security, though.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not necessarily just him, it's the rest of the team.
Oh no, the stun! Probably time the lasso as well, the follow-up. Now Nico Baby will go to work the hand of God to try and save him, but it's too late. He's going to go down. The buyback's going to come out, but he doesn't have a spirit out here. Buyback from Starladder as well. They need to try and get people out or find kills. They'll find Batrider in the meantime. 33 will just make his escape in time, just in the nick, in fact. And Hanskin, he'll look to escape as well, able to do so. The buybacks are for nothing, and it looks like Spen is also away. They're hunting. They're going to hunt the wrong way, though. As he remnants in, he's scouting everywhere. Maybe he'll see him. He moves across in time, but the stun's going to come out. And they're not close enough. It's too far out. The use does get reflected. Miracle gets controlled up, and he wants this kill so badly, but he needs to be careful. The turnaround opportunity could come out.
He just expires.
Jump in. Double stun. Now the kisses as well. The follow-up is looking good. They're going to burst them down. Miracle eats the keys just in time. Mind Control has to retreat, though. Nico Baby, look at that stun opportunity. This is coming off cooldown. You also control them up, but Starladder, that's going to be the dieback. And Miracle says, I don't know you guys. I know you shoot up to back me, but I am leaving right now, and you're either with me or you're out. And out for the count GH will also be as he gets caught on the retreat. Alliance strike back again as Nigma, after the big buybacks, they get a little bit too greedy and they pay the price.
Still got the outpost to be able to TP back to if he needs, but oh, this is going to be a big clash here.
They revealed on Limp's illusion. They got baited in. They'll scour what's going on right now, but Hanskin's waiting nearby to make sure that Miracle cannot get in as he still does not have a BKB. Spike
Smoke on the backside.
Now they'll jump in. There goes Superman. The kisses as well. A kiss farewell to Miracle as he's brought down. Dead for
indeed.
10 seconds, and he's in too deep. He's taking way too much damage, but he will not get away. The Yules is there. The BKB did not last long enough, and Weeha is going to go down as well. He has a buyback. But there's no point committing now. Nigma cannot fight in the pit. Instead, Alliance will be claiming the third Roshan of this game.
Oh boy, this is getting spicy, Pidge.
We're looking like it might be 5 games at this rate, because that is an 80-second window. No, and your Starladder isn't built to murder. Your Starladder is built to sustain and control. And there's the buyback. TA is back in, but they know the Ember isn't. They know he can't be. Furo slowed down like the trusty Lotus. 33 just keeping mind control at bay. He needs to be careful himself as he's taking a lot of damage now. Controlled up, but the Guardian Greaves will protect him. And he'll slowly waddle away. Just all the distraction from Nico, baby. Latu, they're going to drag out. Ghost Scepter means they can't even try and engage on him. And Rubik is gone for 80 seconds. Buyback instantly. They need everyone alive to cover each other. Like brothers on the front line. Nice stun coming out of free, but it's not going to achieve much. They're too tanky. BKB, mind control cannot be stunned up at least. And Fada has gone in. They need to get him out. Force stuff away. Back to allowing 33 to tank for them. They have got the kisses in 10 seconds, and they've got God's strength available. Yes, Ember will be up, but Alliance will be at full firepower.
Solar Crest being used defensively constantly by Kuroki. Using it onto the Sven to slow down any sort of push, and losing a tier 3 tower, not the biggest deal in the world anymore.
Absolutely.
To get out of that with just a buyback, 2 buybacks, but I think that you might be at a much more significant disadvantage.
Oh no, it's by Carapace. They baited him. GH just stunned himself. He fought back. He can't afford to go down, but the kisses are committed onto him. The Hex as well. He is going to be burst down and killed for 100 seconds as he's not just here. The Hand of God was used, but it did not save the life of Starladder. Now you have your damage, but you no longer have your control. Jump in. Dodge out. Miracle able to move away. But now Nico, baby. He's activated the God Strength. He's going to want more than just these rats. And with a huge creep wave pushing them bot, they have options open to them. They might just try and end it. In they go.
On to Kuro.
Silence as well. Chen is going to go down. Lasting control as well. It will allow them to burst through Miracle. And it looks like we are going to need a game 5 here in this grand final.
That's all right. I didn't need sleep anyway. But what a game! You know, being able to take it to this point, pops the refresher shard, able to go use the second God Strength. He's in onto the tier 4 towers.
We hasn't given up yet. They're going to make him, though. Stick his head in the mud and make him submit. GG gets called. 2-2 is the score. We are going to need the 5th game here. It is going the whole mile in the sides of Alliance and Nigma. A back and forth affair.
Yeah, that's fair. If you've got the team to play around it, it can get a ton of work done. But I think the Snapfire was the key differential there in those team fights.
Let's just say that Medusa is looking a little bit dicey of a pick. Yes, there are scenarios where you can make it work. I believe Nigma had it backfire in their face yesterday, even after going for the Rapier Rush. Definitely getting the worst for wear. And considering the way that Snapfire builds, you're probably going to see a headdress coming out soon. And then this harassment that you try and achieve as a Skywrath is going to be alleviated. Oh, if he snipes your Courier, no headdress anytime soon.
A bit more difficult. Ouch. 1 CS each for Team Nigma.
As we talk about the mid lane. And everyone just keeps getting so close to death. And you can see the mid lane right now. Either one could go down at this rate.
Oh, 3-3. He's sitting up on his own. Might be in a bit of trouble here.
They find him. Goro gets the final tap. Nice little bit of cheddar in the change. And he can probably just go ahead and buy the boots if he wants to now. And there it is. Yeah, we haven't seen a high prioritization in stacks for this qualifier from what I've noticed.
Can see as we are rotating down towards this bot site. Might catch Hanskin out here.
Nico baby is out of mana, so this is going to hurt on the stun. Probably time with the Aether Remnant's arrival. Kinetic field to try and keep them away. Mind control might go down first, but it's going to be a trade nonetheless. And in the top lane, there's already pressure on the lifestealer, but too quick to move away from 33. Now Tiny. Oh, that's an easy pickings. We'll try for the kill on the GH, or is it so easy? He's here to throw out this avalanche, but he sees a bigger opportunity. He goes for the kill on we instead. Like, fine, walk away. There needs to be one survivor to tell what happened in this bot lane.
Actually, already has picked up on Fada here with the Snapfire, so could quickly turn it around, but GH should only be 1 or 2 creeps away.
And they might just use up mind control here. They can kinetic field him up, and then it's just a kill. I'll wait this out a little bit. Silence thrown out the handskin. He can survive for the moment. Nice slow. They don't even use the kisses to get the kill. They just bait him in. Mind control thought he could do some work, and the kiss is coming out. The glimpse back as well is going to put GH close to them, but handskin able to sidestep in time, and they have just cooked some chicken in the bot lane. Still no response top because Kuroki is still not 6. One more creep would do it, and there it is. They could try and make a play here. 33's not an easy target with a third hero maybe, but there's the chain away in time. Last will be thrown out and through, and will hit true, but he throws down the tree with the GG branch, trying to move away. It's not going to be quick enough. Limp has arrived, though. A little bit too slow to get some vengeance, however, as they will back off.
Limp's really going in deep. This is a 1v4 situation.
He'll realize that now. Maybe a little bit too late. This was greedy from Limp. He knows it. Hopefully he learns from it. But he didn't learn soon enough, as he will be brought down.
Trying to take advantage of the space as much as possible. This mid lane pushing in.
Instead, now that you have the ultimates online, you're going to see Nigma the ones who are constantly rotating. And GH with his invis rune is looking for someone now.
Look how deep Miracle is. He is farming right in there, and they actually catch him in a stun.
Confident, and I'm not sure why. Easy pickings for the side of Alliance, and the biggest kill they can find. And the Aether Remnants as well. It has a lot of use in this game. It's a very good item. Just naturally good on Medusa. You want the Yasha anyway. It's such high value. Glimpse.
Oh, they've glimpsed him back.
Static Storm. And they'll throw the kisses. This is what we call a Shavant commitment. Why go in hard when you can shoot from afar? And now the Avalanche toss combo. Stun fall off again. They catch him out, and they're going to find a kill. This time on the voice for it. Lifestealer, you realize the combo can't be used on him, but he has to rage and run away as they do use the Stone Gaze to chase down. Toss forward is going to end before they can stone someone, but Nico Baby will chase on through, looking for the damage. GH has enough to finish him off, and on the other side, Miracle, forced to fight against his will fall as well as the Alliance strike back.
Triple kill for Nico. What a better way to take that sort of fight.
There's never really a threat onto Nico Baby. It's just onto more heroes from the side of Nigma. And when they show up outnumbered, you can already see, even without the big spells, at this point, Alliance do have the means to chase down.
Here we go. They're looking to fight again.
And then they'll just trap them in. They don't want to.
Very close to this Static Storm.
Limp is coming by just to say hi. And there's the glimpse back, but dodge out with the Dissimulate, since they will be just staring at each other. Moving in onto Limp, Ice Blast coming through, everything Mystic Flare just to kill him off. It's going to be a trade as GH does die to Nico Baby. Handscoot throws down the Static Storm as they will walk into it, and the Stone Gaze was off cooldown. Hasn't been that long, but it will feel like a lifetime as Nico Baby now in trouble, way too deep. The kisses are coming out, all the spells available. Alliance didn't even need to stack them together. It's going to have some impact as he comes back into the kisses. Mind control is brought down by 33. The chase is on forward. Cookie gets dodged out by the rage. Miracle looking to go back in on Nico Baby, who is out of mana and soon to be out of life if he doesn't get some assistance here. And with the Remnant, it's a good enough control. Infest in. Wee says, I can get you out in 10 seconds. But why go out when you can go in? As they will go deeper, looking for more. Drag on the Fada, brings him in because that Remnant. Cookie's forward. The team, he says, for the Alliance, as he is felt. And in the end, Nigma get the better side of the fight. Who, by the way, almost has the Atos complete, just a few hundred gold off. And now there's the second Philosopher's Stone.
Dire's top tower.
We're sitting here going, how do I carry two? Not an
Easy
option.
money.
Radiant's
Should be
bottom
given over to the Skywrath, most likely. Jump in. Speaking of Skywrath, he needs all the gold he can get now. He's dead. They use the kisses as well. They hard commit for this, but the response coming out. The Static Storm is down. Does trap in Wee, but he doesn't care. Who's trapped in with who? His limp is just brought down courtesy of the Shatter. And Mind Control will move forward, unable to find Fada as he gets away in time. And once again, Alliance unable to make the connect quick enough and get out in time. Wee as well has the Chrysalis complete. It's going to be easy pick. Nothing you can do as well, because you'd be going in that fight without a Medusa. Nico Baby is still not ready to fight. You got some gold to spend. Wait with the next wave. Heal up by the time you arrive. Avalanche. Toss. Miracle says, what was that? Did someone just stop me for 2 seconds from hitting buildings? Problem. Big problem, actually. Gets caught out here.
That's an Aegis.
That's true, but this might be the back off, and you would have liked a lot more of this first Aegis. The Stone Gate's going to go down. The Kisses are coming out as well. Avalanche toss already.
That's a lot.
On a line strike back. The Kisses won't reach much further. Kuro moving away with that Glimmer Cape will be able to TP out successfully. They only lose the Life Stealer, but Alliance have repelled the forces of Nigma out of their base.
If that was a Disruptor or a Snapfire, I think they would have committed.
Yeah, but now Alliance, it's their turn to smoke. They need to be quick here. This Roche
They've got the Korea giving vision.
They're not quick enough, though. They're going to try and actually maybe just submit the fact that the Aegis won't be in their hands, but they can punish them here. In this choke point, this could be huge for them, even if the Aegis is in the hands of their opponents. Limp jumps in. Aegis being picked up, though. Forced up away, and Limp's already almost dead. The Kiss is coming through. They'll get rid of the Skywrath. 1-for-1 trade right now. Limps is going to come out, dragging him back towards the Stone Gate's Medusa. When Nico Baby activates the BKB, brings down Mind Control as well. Buyback will come out from Tiny. He says, now's the time to fight. We slash him through. Looking for the kills. Hands get controlled up, will be brought down, and it's starting to go in favor of Nigma as Miracle surges forward towards Nico Baby, who has no way to protect himself anymore. The controller's out. The Ice Blast comes in. Limb gets clipped as well. Medusa's going to be brought down, dead for 80 seconds. And the chase is on. Limb retreats towards the base. They leave behind the timber. He says, go. There's no way out for me. Ultra kill for Wii. No one left around for the rampage. But now they have an Aegis to pivot off and a Medusa dead for 80 seconds, and they would have noticed that Demon's Edge. So if they throw the Kisses and they use it more as a scouting tool, and it's wrong, and that cool is wrong is spotted out, instantly they can no longer fight for 110 seconds. And that is the struggle for Alliance. As you said, just a second difference between it being a good move and a bad.
He's healthy again. Also got that double damage in the top lane, but no one's there to pick it up.
He's definitely looking full of life, unlike these Raxes as the second lane will fall. And Aegis
gone.
Lovely timed. The glimpse back avoided though. Full rage. There's no way you're getting a kill on a life steal like that. But that does give you the space you need to try and get this rapier complete. Nico Baby will come out of that smoke to farm it up. He's still a few hundred gold short. If they find Miracle as the kill, which enables him to go for that rapier, you couldn't ask
this
for
would be a huge pick-off.
And there it is. Avalanche toss in. Static Storm is down. The Kisses as well. And Miracle is begging for help, but his team no longer know his name, as he's the one who ends up praying for a miracle. And Nico Baby, look at this. 50 gold. It's going to be complete. This is the rapier. This is where you need to get out on the map. You need to push down hard. Try and catch your opponents off guard.
This is it. Oh, someone's in a bit of a precarious position. We are sitting right underneath them.
Vision. He has full vision, though.
No one else is there.
He wants to snipe it out. There it is. Hanska gets found. The DD gets his max impact. And he moves across on a Fada as well. As we versus the world. He's going to start to feel the pain, though. The greed will be punished. He's trying to move away. And they will chase forward, but they don't have the damage to finish. His Fada can't do it alone. He needs some assistance to step out. If they can get the Scatter Blaster. No! They found him! He smells the fear of we and crushes him. Mind, body, and spirit alike. Dead for 80 seconds. And 900 golds into the hand of the Tiny. It's not worth the risk right now. This next fight will decide whether they actually can defib themselves back into this game, or if they just want to sign their own death warrants. And Fada's going to do exactly that as he gets caught out. Mind Controller's hunting forward. Can't see anyone, though. They know they're on the high ground, but it's a Medusa, so you respect it. Not unless you buy back on the Snapfire straight away, and even then, it's a long trek across. And this is going to be the Aghanims as well. You do not want to give that to a Starladder.
They don't have much choice. Oh, they went for the steal. He got it.
He got the Aegis. He got the kill and the Aegis. And that will be all he'll pick up. He'll be happy with that. He'll give over his life. They're waiting behind him. Maybe they try and fight, but BKB from Mind Control. Limp not able to easily get out of this. Will fall. Nico Baby, he shot once. Limp is buying a little bit of time, but it's just enough time they retreat after they revealed they were still waiting around. All right. Alliance.
Caught it Handskin.
Tasty. They might find a little nutritional snack on the side as Handskin gets blitzed down. Ran over by Wii. Situation for both of them, really, at this rate. Medusa is at risk if she comes too far forward in this, and there's the buyback of Tiny. You're still going to lose the tower. This is do or die. Nigma have had enough. You take away their toys, they take away your base, and they're going to take away your timber if he's not careful. Moves out the Ice Blast just in time. Stone Gate's been used. Toss back, Avalanche control, but Miracle's out with the Glimmer Cape. And now you have no Stone Gaze. A Medusa that is now incredibly vulnerable in the jump in. Mind Control moving forward. Misses the slithering crush, but the remnant comes out of the snapfire, controlled up. BKB activated, we chasing it in the meantime. 33 just being wailed on by Miracle. They will lose the snapfire. Buyback comes out, still has the kisses to work with, and 33 is still alive. They're just trying to get the racks right now. Toss away, trying to keep Miracle off the buildings, but Mind Control will go in to finish the deal. BKB trying to slow him down.
Not
doing that much
all the
damage,
BKB
will do enough to bring it down. He'll be able to get the racks, the mega creeps, and get out. And the kisses will not find kills, other than the boys who's brought down pretty early. But now Mind Control able to move away in time. Miracle still farming up items. If there's anything Miracle's going to do in the game, it's farm. But they miss the opportunity to trap him in the Static Storm. He'll go for the TP away. This is ballsy, but he will make it out just in time.
Oh, the rapier just not enough, and you have to feel that maybe if those little bit of extra experience was gotten from the outposts, it would have been the difference maker. You know, hitting up onto those level 20 talents a bit earlier on the Timber as well as the Tiny, hitting level 25 on the Deucer just a little bit earlier. Kuro? Trouble,
He's just doing this to keep them away. Like, this is the Alliance's only play. They have to go down mid and try to pivot this race.
Hands can ball back.
And instead, in they go. Control out into 33. Mind Control might melt up here. He walks straight into Limb, but that wasn't what he wanted. And now the chase is on the Miracle. He got out once. I'm not sure if he does it again. The cookie's there. Kinetic good to trap him in. No rate for 5 seconds, and they see everything. And they will be able to burst him down in time.
Kuro's gonna melt.
Gone. Kuro is indeed melting, trying to move away quick enough, but they stay on top of him. I think he just ate the cheese as well. He'll also die. Nigma, in a rush to try and keep the pressure on and stop Alliance, are now hemorrhaging heroes one by one.
Yeah, and those tier 4 items become available as well. The Illusionist Cape. Yeah, we can see the Boots of Travel queued up here by Limp. He's pushing out this bot lane, and then he wants to get right back in the action.
Stand strong behind your Deucer. Repair kit. Both sides can use the same sense of irony to hold back. Nico Baby looking fine for the moment. Will sidestep the Ice Blast. He can't afford to go back. This is in or you are out of this qualifier.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And they ping it. They need to
go for it.
The racks. They have to go for it. There is no other option. You can attack without being hit up by the tower. Repair kit to slow this down. 30 seconds might be long enough, but there's the glyph to buy some time. They force it out early, but Life Stealer will be available to fight. And look
the Radiant,
the
base.
right now, the glyph. Snapfire will go back. You need to actually stay here, which means they know you're now in numbers advantage. This is the moment where they could try and deal with Nico Baby. Solo Crest to slow him down. BKB gets activated just to bring down another tower, and they stab the backline. Hanskin has to use a Static Storm, but he's free to do what he wants. Mind Control, we melt through once, but he eats the cheese. Hex is going to come out. Movement for Mystic Flare. They stack on top of the Medusa, the keeper in the game. This is the way that they win, and they're looking like they're going to do it.
Medusa!
They do it! They take the game! The damage overwhelms Nigma and crushes the hopes of making it to this lad as Alliance against the odds, against Mega Creeps, and with the double Rapier play, they take the series 3-2.
Oh my god, what an end to a series like that. They were still down 11k net worth at that point. Down Mega Creeps. Creeps hitting the fountain, like, not the fountain, the throne, you know what I mean? It's an overwhelming thing. It's 4:40 a.m. in the morning here in Australia, but